In 1950, Solomon Asch ran an experiment that shows that us humans as a tribe, we take cues from other people about what to do. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how there's a simple little box you can tick in Facebook that lets you amalgamate all of your likes and your comments from one ad to the next, So rather than you launching a fresh Facebook ad and having to start with no social proof, which is so important these days, which I'm about to explain why, and then I'm going to show you in this video how to go into Facebook to go to the right settings so you can tick that box to make sure that you get all your social proof on every ad that you run, which means lower cost leads, more conversions, and so on. Why is that? In 1950, Solomon Asch ran an experiment around conformity. He ran an experiment where he had a subject come in and there were 5 or so actors in there as well, right? They were in on the gig. This person would be asked, the others, out of those lines, which of those is the same as this one, right? So you're looking at this line here, which one's equal in length? Now, of course, we know the truth is that this one is the same as this one, right? That's the same length. What would happen in the experiment, all the other subjects that were in on this experiment would say that it was this one. This one here was equal to this one, right? Which was incorrect. But what happened, interestingly enough, the subject, the test subject that was in there listening, that everybody goes, yep, it's this one, a high percentage of people would conform and go, yes, it's this one. And that came out about social proof and conformity, how we look for cues. The same way, what restaurants do very well. If you go past a restaurant and you see an empty restaurant versus a full restaurant, which one do you immediately think you might be more drawn to going to, that you think at least there's going to be the food really good, right? It's the one where all the people are. So what restaurants do is if they've got a restaurant that's got also people in the window, they usually fill the windows first, so from the outside it looks really busy. Clubs do it as well, right? They have a long line of people and finally you get inside and there's hardly anyone in there yet, right? It's about social proof. So this was an interesting experiment by Solomon Asch, which was about conformity. Now I'm just going to jump on my computer and show you where you go in Facebook, how to click the right one to get it across. Because this really has changed the game for us, right? We run a lot of ads for clients who spend well over $1 million in their own ads. And I can see exactly as an agency for the past 11 years, how this is actually really makes the traction a lot better. The more engagement you get, it signals to Facebook that this is a good ad, that people are engaging, which is what Facebook wants. So it rewards you with lower cost of impressions, which gets you more leads at a lower cost. So let's just jump on my computer and I'll show you what you need to do and click on to make it happen. So the first thing you want to do is you go into your ad account and you can see here we're in my ad account. And what you want to do is you click on the left-hand side here where it's got all tools and you want to go to advertising settings. So advertising settings right here, you click on that. And from there, what we want to look for is social, which will be one of the boxes appearing here shortly as we scroll down. Social information, you click on that. And then what you'll see, combine likes and reactions for similar ads. We will combine the likes and reactions across multiple ads if the text and images in those ads are the similar or same. I'll allow Meta to combine likes and reactions. This is super important. Like if you're advertising obviously for something and then you're advertising for another part of your business that's completely non-relevant, it's not going to do it. And that makes sense, right? It wants to make sure it keeps the essence of it. But like a lot of advertisers, if you're advertising something, let's just say it's a mortgage broker for first home buyers, and you're now launching a few weeks later a different ad with a different image to first home buyers, then that will copy across all the likes, all the goodwill that you've created and accumulated, and even comments across to the new ad. So when you launch a new ad, instantly you have got social proof. And as we know through conformity, this is how human behaviors take social cues about something being good or not, like that full restaurant. It's going to really help you hit a much better traction with your ad to get better impressions, lower cost per clicks, which means more leads at a lower cost as well. So check it out. Make sure you've got that box ticked and start accumulating your likes and your social proof so it gets copied across to others. Now, the way you can simply do that is when you're in an ad campaign, you can simply at the top part, pick the duplicate button. So when you're in an ad It's got here duplicate. You just on the left-hand side as an ad shows up that you want to duplicate and go again. You click it and then you hit duplicate. And so that copies everything across. And in the ad, you can just make a couple of changes, whether it's the image, whether it's the hook or the copywriting itself. It's fairly similar in terms of its essence, and you copy everything across. If you need any help with anything yourself, feel free to leave a comment below, or there's in the description, there's a link. You can book in for a demo. We work with a lot of clients that want to have not just an ad campaign, but they also want to have a full-blown AI-powered client acquisition system on the back end that reaches out to their leads fast, qualifies their leads fast, gets them onto your booking calendar, and got a sales process and to convert leads from appointments into sales. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you inside the next one.